Hi there, I'm Ross, and this is my Friday film review. Each week I'll be reviewing a film that I've seen recently, whether it's old, new, or even from the future. I'll try most of the time not to give away any spoilers, but please be aware that during this video there may be some possible spoiler alerts. Especially if the film's really bad, I feel it's very fair to tell you guys beforehand. So, sit, lay, or even stand back and prepare yourself for this week's Friday film review.
Now I know what you're thinking, Ross. Firstly, why did you waste your time watching the Bling Ring? And secondly, why you wasted our time talking about the Bling Ring? Because I felt that it could have been a good film. Could have. And in a way, it was. For this reason alone, the story. Nobody knows what the Bling Ring is about. The Bling Ring is relatively based on the true story of these people, these like 5 or 6 people who started robbing celebrities' houses. Um, they just found out when they were going out to like a big party, found out their address, and went and robbed their houses. Um, do you know what the funniest thing about this film is? They did it to Paris Hilton about 8 times before she even noticed and had to call the police. That that is Paris Hilton in a nutshell. So yeah. Um, but the film, it's to be honest, the reason I watched it is because it just kept coming up. When it came out, what was it, 2013, I think. I thought, all right, okay. Saw the trailer, I was like, all right, yeah, cool. Oh, Emma Watson's in it. That's nice to see her something other than Hermione. Might give that a watch at some point. Not right now. And that was a good choice, I feel. It kind of just deteriorated from memory. In the last year, it just kind of kept coming up. Like it went on Netflix for a bit. I'm not sure if it's still on there. Um, One of the sites that I watch films on, it kind of just scrolling through films to watch it. I just keep going, oh yeah, that Bling Ring film. I'll give that a watch at some point. And then it just kept getting mentioned in the last few months actually as well. So I thought, do you know what? I'll give it a watch. I'll do it. I'll just watch it. And I watched it. I did. And to be fair, like I say, storyline, good concept for a film. However, this film, this film features the most piss poor acting I have ever seen in my life. Ever. I would honestly rather only ever have to watch Twilight films ever again than want to see these people in this film act another day in their lives. It was just horrific. No, I don't know what kind of scripts or character devices they were given. It was it was embarrassingly bad to watch. Them like even Emma Watson, who is a relatively talented actress, as we know from Hermione days, but she was given an American character, and she quite pulled off an American accent, in all honesty, but it wasn't the kind of character that. That's a bit unfair because, in a way, it kind of like stereotyping her as Hermione now, like a posh fucking British girl, but she could play the character. It's just it just wasn't her. It didn't seem like her. And to be honest, one reason to watch this film was because she looked sexy in it. But Hermione sexy dancing isn't like how you imagine Hermione sexy dancing isn't how Emma Watson sexy dances. Um, which is a deep shame, obviously. But no, it's a really good concept for a film. I think if they could do it again, it would be so much better if it was given the right budget, or I don't know, right production, like just the right things, or just people who could act. It would have been a really good film. I feel they could have made it really kind of like Spring Breakers. Now, Spring Breakers wasn't a brilliant film either, but I feel like they did that right enough to make it the kind of blockbuster kind of thing that it was. They were clever with that, but this one, it just wasn't. It was just disappointing, in all honesty. Like, watching it, you just think, oh, they could have done so much more with it. They could have really, if they just put a little bit of effort into casting or the script or any element of it. Like, some of the shots were just fucking stupid as well. Doesn't matter. But yeah, the main thing with that is just the acting is piss poor. Again, like, I'd say give it a watch. Most films are worth a watch, but just bad acting, bad acting. Yeah, that's all I can really say about that. Without giving away too much plot. Well, the plot is basically, I've ruined the plot. In all honesty, it's just these people like, who go into celebrities' houses and rob them, and of course they get caught. Um, it's just what happens. Here's the most confusing thing, really. The guy in it, the singular guy in it, who's, well, not singular guy, but the main guy in it. He just confuses me in life. He was a really confusing character. I didn't know what his aim was, what his goal was. The and I didn't know what he was about. I There was no real thing about him. No character had a specific, like, you just didn't understand the characters. You didn't get their reasoning, other than just, I don't know, being bored or what to do. Like, oh no, there was no singular character in that was worth anyone's time. Um, yeah, do you know what? Don't watch it. Actually, don't watch it. If you can help it, don't watch it. But if you do want an example of how not to act, or how to just, well, I don't even think they were acting. I think they just turned up on set, was told, look, today you're gonna pretend to rob fucking Paris Hilton's house. Because it was actually filmed in Paris Hilton's house. The times when they were robbing her house, they were actually, well, not when they weren't actually robbing her house, but it was filmed there. Oh no. I'm glad I watched it, but I'm telling all you now, don't. Just don't. Save yourself the 90 minutes, and just, I don't know, have fucking, I don't know, watch Spring Breakers, to be honest, because at least that's worth watching. I feel, because a lot of that's just fucking weird and funny. Because James Franco plays a rapper called Alien. How is that not comedy gold? And Vanessa Hudgens gets a, well, she doesn't get her boobs out, but she's in a bikini. It's close enough. Um, yeah, I guess that's it. I will I will do Aviator one week. But I might watch it again soon, but it won't be next week. Don't know what to do next week. I'll have to watch another film, I suppose. But there's lots on my list. Again, if you have any suggestions of a film that you want reviewed, or they're not even reviews, are they? I don't give a shit. Yeah, if you've got any suggestions of films to do, they could be old or new, past and present or future. You know the drill. And yeah, and also check out the Mouth Off on Monday, because I'll be doing it about comic book films. Also, talking of that, check out the other review I've done this week, which is of Big Hero 6. That was a good film. That was much better than the Bling Ring. And yeah, I don't know. Have a good week, I suppose. Take care of yourselves. Don't get into trouble. And don't go into celebrities' houses while they're out and steal things because you'll get arrested. That's about it. See you later. Bye.